Welcome to the Deep Dive. So today, we're tackling something that I think on the surface can look, well, a little dry.
A little dry is putting it mildly. It's a long list of names.
Right, Matthew 1.1 to 17, the genealogy of Jesus. But our whole mission here is to show you that this isn't just a list. It's more like a blueprint for history.
Exactly. And, we're looking at it through this really modern lens. There was this 2011 New York Times article.
Oh, the one about the family tree project in schools?
That's the one. How it's so complicated now to teach that traditional who begat whom idea because our definitions of family are just, well, they're different.
Yeah, which makes you wonder, if Jesus came today, could you even write a genealogy like this? A straight, clean line?
A fascinating question. So let's start with the architecture Matthew gives us.
Okay.
He begins right at the top. Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
So he's immediately hitting those key messianic promises.
Immediately. But the real genius, I think, is the structure. It's not random at all. He divides the whole thing up
into those three groups, right?
3 perfect sets of 14 generations. So you have Abraham to David, that's 14.
Okay.
Then David to the Babylonian exile, another 14. And then from the exile all the way to Christ, 14 again.
So this very precise mathematical structure, does that risk making it look less like history and more like, a theological argument someone constructed?
That's a great question. And what's so fascinating is that the math, that repetition of 14, it's like a theological clock.
A clock.
Yeah. It's meant to underscore that this wasn't just random history unfolding. Jesus arrived at the perfect timing that God had already said. It's about divine control over the mess.
It's about order in the chaos.
Precisely.
Okay, so you have this perfect structure, 3 times 14. It sounds so neat, so clean.
It does, doesn't it?
But then Matthew just throws a wrench in the works. He starts including people you just would not expect. I mean, women.
Which is incredibly unusual for a patriarchal list like this.
Yeah. And not just any women. We get Tamar, Rahab, Ruth, and he even specifies the wife of Uriah.
And that inclusion is really the core intellectual pivot here. These aren't, the simple expected matriarchs.
Not at all. Tamar's story involves deception. Rahab was a foreign prostitute.
Ruth was a Moabite, a complete outsider. And Bathsheba, she's not even named. She's just the wife of Uriah, which points you right back to the scandal of David's adultery and murder.
So by putting them in the lineage, Matthew is making a really sharp theological point, isn't he?
A huge one. The deeper insight is that these women, all tied to outsider status, moral ambiguity, foreignness, they show that God's plan runs through the complexities of human history.
Not around them.
Right, not just through the clean, straight lines.
Which brings us all the way back to that modern dilemma. From that article, our messy, complicated world where who begat whom isn't so simple.
And this is where it all comes together. No matter how uncertain our modern definitions get, the genealogy stands as this historical anchor.
It's proof that the promise was fulfilled.
Exactly. The structure and the specific messy names, they validate that Christ's birth was a real event at the exact moment God planned, complexity and all.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now?
Well, I think the big takeaway is this idea of trust. Knowing that the greatest historical event was timed so meticulously.
Down to the generation.
It should give you a real sense of confidence, even when your own life feels messy or uncertain or you're just waiting.
It puts it in perspective.
It does. You're living under the same sovereignty that planned those 3 sets of 14 generations. Your life is part of that bigger, carefully timed story.
So here's something to think about until our next deep dive. If a simple list of names can reveal such a meticulously planned history, how does recognizing God's perfect timing change how you approach waiting or uncertainty in your own life today?